Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, if you can't see behind me, there's some ocean. Where are we at? Got to stick around and find out after the intro. Roll that intro. Okay guys, so we're doing the Road to Hana tour, and let me tell you, take some seasick medicine before you get on this tour, because oh my gosh, they said there's like 10 turns per mile or something, and there's like 400 and something turns for this whole trip, so yeah. Anyway, we're at our first like actual longer stop here at the North Shore beach. As you can see behind me, the waves are pretty big. We are on Maui still. There's Beth over there doing some pics. Here, let me show you guys around. There is a church over here, kind of cool. It's a plantation style church. There is a cemetery, looks like right next to it, but that's beautiful, old plantation style church. They still do services every Sunday here. Some cliffs over this way. Beth's over there taking pics. So we're only stopping a couple times here. It's kind of hard to show you things when we stop because it's just for a few minutes. So hopefully you enjoy these views. Maybe a quick one today. We don't know. So just keep in mind right now also that they're doing construction on the road down to this park, and it only stays open till 11. So get here early like everyone else did if you're gonna go see it. Coastline's pretty rocky over here though, for sure, isn't it?
Oh, it is, but the waves splashing off of those rocks is gorgeous.
Definitely.
And I'm hoping for some water spray pictures to turn out.
Hopefully, yes.
The trip so far. We don't have the best view currently because we are on the side of the van that's closest to the mountain. So right now we don't have the best view, but on the way back we will have the view of the other side. So that's going to be even better. The fresh banana bread at Aunt Sandy's, oh my gosh, it is so fresh, it is still warm.
Highly recommend that for sure.
I believe he said they sell like 600 or 700 loaves of that a day and they sell out. And I can understand why. It
was so warm and delicious, oh my gosh. Probably the best banana bread I've ever had.
But yes, if you get car sick, definitely don't recommend this trip. And it is definitely a long day. The bathroom stops seem to be a little further apart. So if that's a problem for you, definitely don't recommend this trip. But it's got some amazing views.
Ooh, check out that wave. Awesome. So we're going to continue on the journey. I don't know, probably the next stop will be lunch, right?
I think so.
I would say I would also highly recommend this tour for the narration from the guide too.
And just to let somebody else do the drive.
And definitely let someone else do the drive. As you can see, definitely wear good shoes. It's rocky down here, so. All right, so what park are we at now, Beth?
We are at Napa Park.
Why Napa? Awesome. She said it like I was like looking at the picture going, yeah, go Beth. So this is stop number, well, I don't know, like official stop number 2 on the tour here on the road to Hana. We're technically like right next to Hana. This is just, there's black sand beaches. We'll take you down to that in a second. They're down here. Thought we'd give you an overview, maybe walk down. Check it out. Look at this rocky coastline though. It's just beautiful, really. This whole area, even though it's kind of like a challenge to get down here and very dizzying at times, this is well worth it. Kind of an interesting little swerve around to get up here, huh? Yeah. That area was closed down there, so it must be like a rock slide or something. This is a state park, so I believe that you can camp here. Oh, that's a private cemetery. Interesting. Here's the black sand beach. Of course, it's probably all lava rock. Alright, made it black like that, but kind of a nice spot to take a dip. You can also see out here people, really adventurous people, going up on the rocks over here. Doesn't look too deep right here. You can kind of see the sandy bottom. I just want to point out, someone put their rad sticker right here on the dangerous shore break. Right here. That's pretty funny. But yeah, be cautious of these signs though. This is pretty far down, but the steps seem to be fairly wide, well maintained. All right, we made it down to the water. We're on the sand. See that black sand behind me? Ocean right there. Don't want to film people too much swimming here, but it is kind of rocky. It's not really sandy, it's more rocky. The waves are coming all the way up here. Look at this. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up stop number 2. Maybe the last stop we do, I don't know, before little stops on the way back to the ship. So, hope you guys enjoyed this tour. Anyway, there's Beth down there. If you can see her, probably not, it's kind of dark. But anyway, we'll probably wrap this up at the ship. We may throw another stop in here though. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, see you guys in a minute. Okay, so we just got back to the room, as you can see, from the Road to Hana tour. And I'll let Beth go first with her thoughts on the tour.
It is definitely a beautiful ride. I am really glad that we decided not to try and drive it ourselves. It is definitely very windy and curvy and sheer drop-offs on the side of the road. I would have been a nervous wreck and complaining at Eric the whole time he was driving. The tour we did was nice. He gave us a lot of history, gave us a lot of details, told us, you know, to watch out for things as we were driving by. We made several stops of the day for lunch and bathroom breaks. The cruise ship provided us with a boxed lunch, which was like a submarine lunch meat sandwich, a bag of chips,
Some
2 cookies, and an apple, and a bottle of water.
The cookies were the highlight, I think.
The cookies were really good.
The sandwich was okay too.
It's definitely beautiful, and I wouldn't have guessed it would take so long to drive up there and back. We really didn't make that many stops along the road, and we've been gone since 7 o'clock this morning, and it's now 4 p.m.
Yeah, well, our meeting time, was like 6:50 down at the bus stop, so it was crazy. I will say, definitely, this bus is, since it's a tiny road they go on, has to be a smaller bus van thing, so that was a little bit challenging.
If you're traveling with 2 bigger people like us, you might be better off doing the Road to Hana Deluxe, which it takes like a conversion van type vehicle instead of the minibus, just because of the fact it'll probably give you more room and more comfortable seating. The seats in the minibus were plastic, so we were kind of hot and sweaty, and we were kind of crammed. You know, the skinny people didn't seem to be having any trouble, but you know, I'm not skinny.
Right, so I think that was kind of a drawback for me. I mean, also my knees were in the back of the seat in front of me, and it was kind of like the plasticky whatever material, so it kind of like was bothering me by the end of the trip, like getting kind of like rubbed raw, I guess, if you would say. I think it was a beautiful drive for sure. I liked our tour guide's narration, but would I do it again? Probably no, because this is the Road to Hana. It's more of a journey than the destination, and the journey is the road, the windy road you're going on. The destination, Hana, it's kind of like you know, I would have showed video of it, but it's like a 2-second like drive through. There was like a little bit of the town. It was nothing spectacular, so we didn't even show video of Hana because it wasn't anything spectacular. And you saw we only stopped a couple times. I mean, it was a good, like, beautiful views and stuff, and I'm glad to say that I've done the Road to Hana. But again, like I'm just saying, I would probably not do it again.
And you know, another thing to point out is if you do a excursion that is sold by the cruise ship, they're not going to leave without you. You never know what kind of traffic delays you're going to run into. They were talking on our tour yesterday where there had been a wildfire recently that completely closed roads. So you never know what kind of things you're going to run into. And so it is nice to be on a cruise ship sponsored excursion. That way you know they're not going to leave you.
So I think, you know, if you have not done the road to Hana, I would recommend doing it. But maybe, like Beth said, if you're a bigger person, maybe do the deluxe. Was it the deluxe road
to Hana Deluxe?
Yep. So, and I don't know what the difference is in food. It looked like they might have had coolers and such. They were at like a park eating a picnic
The
style.
tour provider provided their lunch versus the cruise ship that provided our box lunches.
So, I mean, it's, you know, I mean, it's box lunch probably no matter what you get, but...
One other thing to point out is all of the rest areas along the way that had bathrooms that we could use. Some of them had running water. Most of them didn't have soap or hand towels. So definitely bring hand sanitizer. The bathroom stop we made on the way home was out of toilet paper by that point. Just take that into consideration if you're somebody who needs to go to the bathroom a lot, that by the end of the day, the bathrooms along the road are in rough shape.
Right. I think there could probably be a benefit of driving yourself, but just note that if you do want to drive yourself, I can't stress this enough, it's so windy. Like, I mean, and a lot of one-lane roads, so for the folks of us that have a little bit of, you know, want to go faster, it's not going to happen. So, you know, maybe the best bet is to do the tour, a tour. It doesn't have to be through the cruise line if you like fly into Maui, but
because a lot of people stop at a lot of the different spots along the way to get out and take a look and take pictures, get in the water a little bit. And I don't know how long it would take them to do that, seeing as how it took us 9 hours. And we didn't stop at all those. We made a couple roadside stops for maybe 10 minutes, other than our 10-minute bathroom breaks.
And then the lunch was the longest stop, right? Like
45 minutes.
45 minutes, right?
So it is definitely a trip.
I guess we've babbled on enough. So thumbs up, thumbs down. What do you think?
Up.
Okay, thumbs up for me too. It definitely an experience that I'm glad I had, but definitely one that I'd probably have to think about or think of another way to do next trip. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and end it here. Remember to like this video if you liked it. Click that subscribe button if you want to become part of the Ohana. Yeah, Beth's pointing to it. It's over there, but... Also, we have a Patreon link if you'd like to support the channel. It's down in the description below. Please leave us a comment. Let us know what you think of the Beth and Eric takeover. Are we doing good so far? I don't know. We haven't seen the video all the way back, so... Anyway, we're going to go ahead and end it here, guys. So, thanks for watching. Peace and love.